Hello, and welcome back to Crafty Mom Creations. I am Melissa, and today we are gonna kind of go over what I'm doing with the cancer fundraiser for Lake Ridge Health Oshawa, and we are on day 8. So far, if you've been kind of following along on Instagram or YouTube, we've got 4 hats completely done, except for one little tie needs to be tied in. But this is the first one. Now I'm doing different sizes because when you have hair and you put a hat on, the size drastically changes if you lose your hair from chemo. So that's something I wanted to take into consideration and do multiple sizes. So that's the first hat. Then we have this one. Look at that texture. It is beautiful. I will put all the patterns I used in the Google document in the comments, so you'll be able to take a look at them. I didn't want to do a whole lot of just plain single DCs or HDC hats. I thought that was kind of boring and very typical for donated stuff. I wanted it to have color and texture and different stitches. Yes, this is about donating, but it's also about helping somebody feel just a little bit better. And this is the first one I actually finished. And oh, I still have a tie that I need to tie in. I forgot about that one. But that's it. These are DC shells. They're so pretty. I love the colors. You can tell I'm into the blue and gray. And then we have another one. You can see those nice bean stitches. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what the best type of hat to do is, just based on we are in Ontario. It is freezing outside right now, and I don't know when these are going to be given to whoever needs them. So I don't know if I should be doing more summer airier hats or more wintry warm hats. So that being said, I have 4 hats done, and I'm still working on putting together the granny square blanket. I've started sewing it together this evening. And this, am I showing you the front or the back? I'm showing you the front. There we go. So this is what I have done so far. Not a whole lot. Now I did lay this out on my floor, and I realized that I am 1 block of this one short. So I have to either match up the pink, the white, and the purple to do 1 more square, or I was thinking what I might actually do is find a granny square with the cancer ribbon on it and put that maybe like in the center of the blanket or down along one of the sides or something. That's kind of my thought at the moment. So doing the granny square blanket, you can kind of see how it's being stitched together. I'm just slip stitching through the back loops. It's kind of pulling up the purple from these squares. It looks kind of nice. I like the way it's turning out. My only issue is it's very white and white, and the color I'm using to put it together is like a natural, almost yellowy white. So I feel like it looks dingy almost. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, because I don't know if you can tell or not, if it's like dingy or it works. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think, because I'm not that far along that I don't want to pull it apart. I have all the squares blocked. My youngest son helped me block them. I'll show you us doing that a couple days ago. I'll do one. I'll do the harder one. You do that one. Okay.
So we stack them.
Yeah, but we got to steam them as we go. Did you turn it on? Good job. Okay. So from high above, we're not going to put this here directly on the fabric, okay? I'm just going to do it from above. Yeah, it's steamy. Same thing with yours. It's fine, even. Not stinky. Okay, let's go for the next one. Start with the corners first. Corners are the easiest to do.
Corners are 2 corners, 3 corners. That's a corner.
I wonder if maybe we just do the corners first. So take the pins out, except for the 4 corners. I'm going to put them in later, stretch them out. Us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Very good. All right.
But does this whole count?
No, you move it over one. Line this one up.
So even. 4 square. I think I might have made mine a little too big.
Nope, they're all 13.
You sure?
Yep. Now, you see how unstretched it is? Watch.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not lined up. That's part of the problem. Okay. Yep. No. You want to put it through the tops of the stitches here.
Oh, so I've been doing it all wrong.
It's okay. You're learning, honey. No oofs needed.
Oof.
No oofs needed.
Oof.
To go. And I did go through my yarn and kind of find some stuff that I haven't really used for any projects I bought and didn't use. So these are for hats. And like I said before, I'm kind of unsure of what type of hats to do. But I think based on what I have in my bag here, a lot of it's going to be warm, chunky hats for the winter. So I have this Bernat Softy Chunky, and it's in aqua. I don't know if you can see that the light's kind of bright. So I think I can get a fair few hats out of this one. I also have Red Heart Roll With It tweed. These are actually pretty soft for a Red Heart yarn. And I have blues and purples and pinks and gray. This one is violet, and this one is popular pink. So I can probably get a couple hats out of these as well. And then I have some more Bernat. This is wavelength in opal, and I have 2 balls that I'll be making hats out of. So that's what I have for yarn for hats at the moment. And then this bag is a little bit different. I have a lot of purple that I bought because I love. I haven't used, but I feel like I have enough to make a blanket from this purple. I got this from Zellers before it closed many years ago, and it's fairly soft. It's not very itchy, but I feel like there's enough here to make a blanket. And if there's not, I can always pick up some yarn to do a border. Oh wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. There's tons of it. So I think I can do a blanket out of this. It's a thinner yarn, so I might go with a more open stitch, so it's a little, it's warm, but it's not too warm. So I have all of that. There's tons of it. And then I have these, purple again. This is more of like a blue purple though. I want to say like a periwinkle almost. Again, I have no idea what the brand is because I got it from, with those ones actually, the other purple ones, from Zellers before they closed in Ontario. And they were one of those like bags of 1 pound, no brand name, mill end type deals. So I think that could be another blanket. I think I would go with a more textured stitch for that one because it's a little thicker. I think it'll show the stitch definition much different than the other purple. And then I have all of these. It's the Red Heart Ombre in deep teal. So I think with that, I am going to actually email the lady who I've been in contact with at the Cancer Care Center and see if I can do a star blanket instead of a 45 by 55 rectangle blanket, because I think that would look really nice as a star blanket and not so much as a rectangular blanket. So that's kind of where I'm sitting right now with what I have done and what I have yet to do. We're on day 8, so that leaves me 20 more days. Donation wise, we are at $120 of the $100 I wanted to raise. So I am very happy about that, and I hope that we can still continue to raise more for the Oshawa Cancer Care Center because it is very near and dear to me. And I do actually have other family members that are still going there. So yes, it means a lot to me. So I think kind of where we're sitting now is we need to finish off the granny square blanket. And I did start another hat and I didn't like it. It just wasn't working for me. And like I said, I'm trying to not just use up yarn, random colors, random stitches, simple DC, HDC hats. I want them to actually be wanted, not just, oh, well, thanks. Donating shouldn't mean you just give away what you don't need anymore. It should be about helping somebody else, and helping doesn't mean just giving away your unwanted items because they're ugly or you don't like them or they're not usable for you anymore. So that is something that's been top priority, is not just making to make as quick as possible and just use up my scraps. I want them to be beautiful. I want them to be loved. I want the people who end up with these donations to feel that love and that comfort that I'm trying to put into them. So that is where we're at with this. So, well, that is all I have for you today, unfortunately. All the information to the fundraiser and donations for the Oshawa Cancer Care Center will all be in the document that is posted in the description. All the patterns I'm using, the donation link for monetary, and if you're interested because you're close to me in donating either yarn because you don't crochet and you happen to be seeing this, or if you have items that you want to donate, I can either give you the information to have them or to take them to the hospital yourself, or I can make arrangements with you to drop them off to me or pick them up and I can take them in, because I will be going to the Oshawa Hospital for a full body scan in the beginning of March. So I think the 8th I'm going, I have to double check my schedule, but I believe it's the 8th I have to go in for some pre-drink thing for my full body scan. So that's kind of where I'm going to stop, depending on if I've got a blanket done or not, is probably like March 7th. And then we will get back into market prepping, because I do have some very big markets coming up that I'm very excited about. So that is all for today, and I hope you are having a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.